What's up? So you want to learn how to ride a motorcycle. I got the Harley here. I feel like this will be easy to teach you on. So the first thing we want to do is start the bike. But before we start the bike, just take a look around your bike. See, is there anything that looks off? You know, is there anything that looks loose? This front wheel look loose? No, the bolt looks good. Everything looks all right. You know, Harleys are more prone to stuff shaking off than, you know, your other bikes, sport bikes. But still good to look around. Make sure there's no brake fluid. I know this bike's dirty, but you know, you'd be able to see if your brakes were leaking. You know, that's really important on a bike. You don't want to be out here with no brakes. So brakes look good. I don't see any fluid coming out. That's good. You know, if you have a chain bike, look at your chain. Look at my belt seems okay. Shifter linkage seems all right. Let's see, we got fuel. I already know that much. All right, so everything looks okay. There's oil in the bike. I'd recommend checking your oil first, but I've already done that, so I'm not gonna get into that. Everything looks all right. Tires look all right. Next thing you want to do is turn your key on. So here we go. We'll turn the key on. If I can turn it on, there we go. You hear it getting ready to start up. So on your bike, this will probably be in the off position. So you want to turn this little switch right here into the run position. Everything's good. You want to have the bike in neutral. If it's in gear, you want to put it in neutral. You can't start them in gear, but so our neutral is in between first and second. So it's going to be like this halfway little shift. So let's see. Sometime it might take some effort depending on the bike, but this is pretty easy. So now we got the bike in neutral. Looks like we're ready to go. So I'm gonna hit the run button. I'm an idiot. I got the run button. So even I forget because I never use this, but anyway, I use the key. So you'll push the start button now. Boom, we're started. You let off the starter once it starts, like a car. If you hadn't ridden a car, you just seen it. Easy enough, right? So now we got to take off. This is going to be hard for some people, not hard for other people. So we got our clutch. First thing you want to do is pull your clutch in, and down is first. All the rest of them are up. So first gear down and the rest of them are up. You think, well, I might hit neutral when I'm shifting. You won't, as long as you do a full stroke shifting up, you'll be fine. See, boom, didn't hit neutral. All right, I'm in first. It's bottomed out. You can kind of tell when you're in first, the shifter won't go farther. I don't know, this will be something you have to feel and practice on your own. But anyway, I got the clutch in. So you're probably thinking, what I do now, right? Okay, so you want to give it a little gas and ease off the clutch, right? Pick your feet up. Easy enough. I made it look easy. If it's your first time, it's definitely not going to be that easy. So let me back up. I'm going to back up and show you what happens if you don't give it any gas. So no gas. Up, it started. My bike's idled up a little bit, but it will start. Not all of them will do that. Some of them will just die. But this Harley, if you're on a Harley and it's like mine, it will go. So don't worry about this, you know, like revving it up too. Don't do all that, revving it up too much, because that's when you get in trouble. So most bikes, if you just drop it, I'm gonna do it for the sake of this video. I'm just gonna drop it and see what happens. Okay, that's what you're gonna expect. So we're gonna go back to neutral if I can find it. Here we go. All right, back in neutral, runs on, start. All right, we're started up, we're ready to go. So remember, pull the clutch in, you got it in gear, put it in gear and ease on the throttle. You don't want to, you know, just ease on it and let off the clutch. And when you hear it starting to die like that, give it some more gas, give it some more throttle. But don't get scared, don't panic. Worst thing's gonna happen, you're gonna kill the bike. But if you do like hammer down on this throttle and drop it, you're gonna be doing a burnout or a wheelie, depending on your bike. And if you're on a sport bike, you're probably doing a wheelie. Or you're on a dirt bike, probably gonna be doing a wheelie. So be easy on the throttle. If you gotta blip it, that's how I learned in a car. I'll just really blip the throttle and let off the clutch. And I still like to just give it a, see, that's better than a letting out. So give it a little bit of, a little bit of net, and that will get you going. So once you get that figured out, I'd say that's probably the hardest part, other than cornering.